This is just a quick preview of this van. It's a 2014 Nissan E-NV200 Acenta Rapid, and it's got the 24 kilowatt hour battery pack. This van hasn't been prepared yet. All that's been done to it is the sign writing has been removed and it's had a quick wash. So it is going to look an awful lot better when it's properly prepared. It will be polished and waxed, and that sort of fading there, you can see the sign writing will all be sorted. But this is just a quick preview just to show you around the van. So this one is a little bit different because it's got the optional £500 sat-nav system. If I just turn it on, you don't see these. I've never seen one in a van. It's an option that's never ticked. You get the sat-nav on the top spec, the Techno spec, but that's the sat-nav system out of the Leaf, which is actually quite confusing to use. I think this head unit is much better. So we've got we've got maps there, navigation under there. It's all touch screen. So yeah, really simple to use. It's also connected to the internet as well. We've got points of interest powered by Google. We've got telephone, radio, AM and FM, CD, single slot CD. We've also got a reversing camera, so if I put it into reverse, we have the reversing camera image up there rather than up there in the dash, so a much bigger image. So yeah, it's a nice system actually. So this van has got the winter pack, so we've got heated seats and a heated leather steering wheel. It's got the standard 3.3 kilowatt AC charger up front, because we've only got one charge time up there, and the mileage of the van is 53,833 miles. As far as the condition goes, it's quite exceptional, this van, particularly for this mileage. The seat isn't worn like they normally are. Vans, E-NV200s at this mileage usually have pretty knackered seats, and that's only because of the height of the van. You tend to slide your bum across the bolster there, getting in and out, rather than using the step. If it was a bit higher, you would use a step, but because it's that sort of in-between height, you can slide off to put your feet on the ground. So consequently, the seats are usually pretty worn on these, but this is much better than they normally are. This is about the same as a sort of 15,000 mile one of these. What I have found is there isn't actually a heated element in this seat here and here. So the wiring is to the seat from the factory, but whether this seat has been replaced at some point and they fitted the wrong one, or whether it was fitted wrong in the factory, I don't know. I suspect that because there isn't the wiring loom coming out of the seat to attach to the harness underneath, and you can feel it. It doesn't have the heater pad here or here, so I can only assume the wrong seat was fitted in the factory, but it does work on the driver's side, which is obviously more important. While we're at the front here, we've got the heavy duty Nissan rubber mats. We've got mud flaps on the front. It's going to have new tyres on the front as well, and also a service with a reduction gear oil change and the air conditioning done. On the roof is a rotating air vent, and that's it there. It just recirculates the air in the back. We've got the standard rubber matting on the floor, solid bulkhead with a glazed window, no ply lining. And we've got two charge cables, type 1 to type 2 for plugging into a public AC charger or your home or workplace wall charger, and a granny cable that allows you to charge the vehicle on a 3-pin plug. And then up front we've got the charge ports. So this is your AC charging, normally overnight charging. This has got the standard 3.3 kilowatt charger, so a full charge takes about 7 hours. That's if you're charging from flat. This side has got your DC rapid charger, so it's a 50 kilowatt CHAdeMO, and this charges the vehicle in about 20 minutes. So this is what you would use if you're on a trip and want to charge while you're driving, and this is what you'll do most of your charging with normally overnight. So now the condition, not much to say on the outside. It really is a good van, this one. As I said, it's going to be polished, so it's going to look much better when it's all done. The only things which are very minor, there is a tiny slight dent there in that front wing, but you wouldn't notice it unless I pointed it out. There's a couple of stone chips, and I really only mean a couple, on the front, which I will be sorted with a bit of paint. All the wheel trims are very good as well. It really is exceptional. There isn't any dents or scratches on the sides. The only other dents I'm going to point out, which are very small, just a tiny one there in the back door and another tiny one there, but really minor. For a van, particularly a van of this age, that's the best I've ever seen. So I think that's it. All the details are on the website, but this is just a very quick preview video because recently all these vans have been selling before I've had a chance to make a video. So this just gives you a quick overview so you can decide whether the van's for you, but a full detailed video will be coming as soon as this vehicle is ready, including some better photos.